Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's almost 6 o'clock and I'm at Phrom Phong. I'm gonna jump on the BTS, head up to On Nut and meet a subscriber to my little channel. Hopefully he'll show up. And a buddy I delivered his parents' mail for at least a couple of decades in San Diego. He's over here on a Southeast Asia trip. So we're gonna hook up and have a beer at my old stomping grounds, Cheap Charlie's, Soy 50 on Nut. And I was having this conversation last night with a buddy. When you enter the BTS, the train is going to go in the direction of the flow of traffic. In other words, this lady heading up that escalator, she's going down Sukhumvit in that direction because that's the way traffic flows. Now, you see it says to Kukat. Now, Kukat, if I'm pronouncing that correct, is the end of the line. That's the last train stop, but you can't really rely on that as far as direction you're going because those signs constantly change as they add new stations, and they add stations all the time. That's going to change. I remember where I'm heading tonight on Nut. That was the last train stop for many, many years, and now I don't know how many more is passed on Nut, but it's at least 20 or 30, 20 at least. Now it says to Kiha. Now again, that's going to change when that's no longer the end of the line. But I know I'm going in this direction, so take the train on the left side. It's not crazy complicated. Once you arrive up to the top of the train, it'll show an arrow as to which direction the train is going. Now my buddy last night, he says it also shows number 21, number 22, number 23 stop. I never really paid much attention to that. I just know which way I'm going and get on the right train. And I think it's pulling up. Nope, thought I heard a train. But let's see if I can see a display. Yeah, I don't see the display. Well, there's one over there. I'll walk over here and show you. Now see that display where it says we're at Phrom Phong station? And then it shows an arrow, the direction the train's going. And here's my train. So it's not complicated. The trains are above Sukhumvit and they just go in the same direction as the cars below. If you make a mistake, just go down the stairs, get on the other train. And there you go, not even 10 minutes later, I'm up here in On Nut. Now, On Nut is labeled as E9, but don't go by those E numbers. If you told a taxi driver, take me to E9, he's gonna have no idea what you're talking about. You need to tell him, take me to On Nut BTS. Now, there is two On Nut BTS sides. There's this side and there's that side. That side is heading off towards Sulk and Nana and on. And this side is heading off in the other direction. So you kind of need to pick your landmark, or you're going to have to navigate your way across busy Sukhumvit. And really the only safe way to do it is to go up and over the train station. There's not a lot of crosswalks on Sukhumvit. Not that I would even use a crosswalk if there is one. Motorbikes just zip right through those things. So use the train stations to cross up and over. Look at the map in the train station and it'll show you where you're at and what the last train on the line is, and that is what you have to go by, whatever that last train is called that particular month. And again, right now it's called Kiha. It'll probably be called something else by the time you watch this video because they continue to build the system. So let me show you the map. Again, we're in On Nut, and the last train station is Kiha. So if you want to go to Bering, you need to jump on the Kiha train, not look for what train goes to E14. That doesn't make any sense. You need to go On Nut on the Kiha train and get off at Bering. And it's telling you this side is for Kiha. Again, that side will say something totally different when they build 5 more train stations 2 months from now. Now, if you want to go in the other direction, you're in On Nut, you need to get, again, forget about this E9, you need to look at the last train, Kukot, which is telling you this is the Kuko escalator, and I know that's going to change because I know they're building another 10 train stops right now because I can see the track. So if you want to go from, say, En Nut to Nana, you need to get on that train, the Kuko. And all of these train stations are going to have at least 4 exits, sometimes 6 exits. Right there is exit 3. I'm guessing over here is exit 4. And then there'll be a couple of exits over here. You need to figure out where you're going. So pick a landmark. In this case, right here is the busy Lotus. And where that big building is, I'm going right to the base of it. So the most common sense exit will be up here if it's exit 1 or whatever it's called. It's not that big a deal unless you exit on the wrong side of the road. If you do, you're going to have to come back up into the train station and head over to the other exit. That's the only way to get across busy Sukhumvit. You don't have to pay to get into the train system, but you will have to use the stairs as a safety feature. So where I'm going, the best bet would be to exit here and hit exit 2. Now, if I accidentally came down this set of stairs, exit 1, I'm on the wrong side of Sukhumvit, and the only way is going to be to climb back up here, go across, and go down exit 2. There's no way you want to attempt running across Sukhumvit. In fact, if they catch you, I want to say it's a 2,000 baht fine, but I'm not positive. I've never really seen anybody dumb enough to try to run across this expressway of traffic. Not a good idea. And then you'd still have to hop over that fence in the middle. So just don't do it. Walk across the train station and exit over there. You will see those numbers on the train, and I don't have them memorized. Let's say it's Echo 3, E3 for Nana, Echo 4 for Asok. But forget about those. They tell you next station Nana. They don't say next station E4. It'll say clearly the next station that's coming, and as you're pulling up, it'll say Nana station. So don't worry about the numbers at all. You can look up on the train and tell the direction you're going. Hey, I need to go from whatever it is, E4 to E7, and we just ended up at E3. That way you would know you were going the wrong way, but that's pretty obvious anyhow. The train stations are clearly lit on the inside of the train, and they go from red behind you to green ahead of you. So check that out as you're moving along. No shame in getting on a train going the wrong direction. We've all did it. Just get off at the next station. You don't pay. You just walk up the stairs to the other side and get on that train. No big deal. And if you stay at the mini condos tucked away back on, say, Soi 81, this is where the trams will drop you off, and then that's the BTS En Nut right there. So a nice easy walk. It's easier if you have a nice walk to the closest BTS station. I don't really like relying on those shuttle buses. Oftentimes they take off on the hour only, and that rarely fits when I'm walking out the door. I am walking into the Century Movie Plaza. I want to check my t-shirt guy. He's got some good, whatever they are, 200 baht dry fit t-shirts for the gym before I walk over to Cheap Charlie's. I think I have about a half hour. They also have a movie theater here up on the top floor. When all else fails, head up to the top floor for the movie. And here, I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday, it's really cheap, like 100 baht a ticket. And I've mentioned in other videos, just be careful. You can get stung on, if you don't speak Thai, going into a Thai-only film. Most Western films, like this Napoleon, well, this says Dumb Money, whatever that is, the English version. Now, this is the Thai version. Now, that's a Thai movie, so that's a bad example. But, okay, the Hunger Games, English version. They're more popular movies, like Top Gun Maverick or whatever, might be entirely dubbed in Thai. So if you don't speak Thai, don't buy that movie ticket. And this large mall, it's all brand new clothes, just kind of cheaper knockoffs. Perfect for gym wear. And that is BTS on Nut. Right at the base is the Lotus. And we're heading right over here, if I don't get hit here. Across the way is the Rhythm on Sukhumvit Soi 50, a very popular building with expats and Thais alike, right next to a grocery store. Two, actually. Right on the other side of that building is a big C. And on the other side, when I was in that Century Mall, I believe is a Tops. Now the only problem is getting across these streets. Nobody is going to stop for a pedestrian, so you just kind of have to walk with a little bit of authority, but don't jump out in front of traffic expecting they're going to slam the brakes on for you. Just the opposite. If anything is a little strange over here in Thailand, as mellow as the people are, when they get behind the wheel of a car, it's kind of, what was that movie, Death Race 2000 or something? It's on. You'll see these guys with a little stick. See, look, he's walking out with his little stick. Did this car stop? No. I mean, it's kind of almost an advisory thing. Did this car stop? No. So I don't know what good the little man with the stick is. Nobody's going to stop. So don't really expect them to. And it's a little dark down there, so it's probably not going to come out. But right where you see that street sign to the right, actually a little before that, is just a little beer complex with Cheap Charlie's and 4 or 5 others. There's a Rolling Stone Pizza, I think a dispensary, and a Thai food place just opened. Also, the first location of Easy Burger. Really good burger. There's another one on up by Soi 25, I think. It's on Sukhumvit, in between 23 and 27, somewhere in there. You'll find an Easy Burger. And here's the little street. Right here, I think this place is Black Cat, yeah. And this is Ned Kelly Bar. I was in there a while back. Rolling Stone. Hi. It's still early. It's not even 7 o'clock. Here's the Kama Bar and Cheap Charlie's right next door. Here's Cheap Charlie's. Yeah, decent spot. I like Cheap Charlie's. And here's the Moonlight Bar right next door. And okay, now this changed into Vinny's Bar and Grill, but I think that's the same place. A lot of Thai food coming out of there. And there's a couple over here that are new since I've been here, or moved. And here's the Easy Burger. I might just order up a burger. I'm hanging out at Cheap Charlie's. My friend Kwang showed up, and as you can see, super reasonable drinks. Heineken, Singa, small bottles 80 baht, large bottles 110, Tiger 80 baht. Even drinks, I don't drink drinks, but Jack Daniels, Jameson 100 baht, dark rum and cokes 100 baht, gin and tonics 100 baht. So you can see, cheap drinks here, Cheap Charlie's, having a good time. So good to get back up to Cheap Charlie's. Spent a lot of great times here when I first rolled into town. And now we are jumping on the train. Kwang's gonna jump on her bike, but she doesn't like riders on the back. I don't blame her.